Hello, hello, hello. Oh my goodness gracious, y'all. Holy moly. How did we get to October already? Like, with fall officially here and the start of the season rush calming down, it's really time for us to set our sights on what we want to happen by the end of 2022. And so, if you're joining me, say, hey, Erin, what's up? Let me know that you're here. I always want to know who is with me when we are together on our Wednesday mornings, or maybe afternoon for you. Hey, Rachel. Hey. So excited to see you this morning. So, y'all, here's the deal. In today's episode, I really want to dive into the big why the last 3 months of the year are so important. And I really want to walk you through how to make sure you finish the year strong. So, hey there, hello. As you're coming on, say, hey, Erin, what's up? Let me know that you're here. Now, if you'd like a copy of today's show notes, drop the word strong right below, and me and the team will get those sent over to you. And if you know a friend, a studio owner who needs to hear this message today, feel free to sprinkle the love around because we are absolutely stronger and better together. And if you're just joining us somehow and you've stumbled upon this broadcast, I'm Erin Bird. I am your hostess with the mostest every Wednesday morning, and I support studio owners and educators to really grow their businesses without the overwhelm, the sacrificing of the personal lives, or becoming burnt out, because none of us want that. What we do is so important, and we can create our own unique vision of success. Sometimes it just takes a little extra helping hand for you to actually get there. So, y'all, let me know that you're here. Hey, I'm seeing some friends showing up today. That makes my heart so happy. And again, let us know where you're coming in from. Now, I have to tell you, I am a fan of learning out loud. What does that mean? So, if you have an aha, if you have a nugget, a takeaway, I want you to drop that in the comments for us below, because it does a couple things. Number one, it anchors in the idea for us, right? So when we have something and we write it out or we type it in, it actually anchors in that idea for ourselves, and it really will help resonate with us. The other thing is, for those who come back in on the replay, it allows them to see, and they're like, ooh, I want to lean in here, because if this is important to other studio owners, it's probably something I should lean into and listen to maybe a little bit closer. So I love for us to learn out loud here together. So feel free to drop that. Now, I want to take a little pulse, right? I want to take a little pulse before we actually get into the nitty-gritty today. So, it's officially October, which means we are officially in the last quarter of 2022. Now, this is a safe place. So, no shame here, y'all. But I want to know in the comments below, give me a 1 if yes, you have already done a quarterly planning, so you've mapped out the next 3 months for yourself. You've done a quarterly planning session, that's a 1. If you haven't mapped out the last 3 months, that's a 2. Let me know in the comments below. Drop them below. And this doesn't have to be mapping out every single detail for the next 3 months, but this is creating an overview, a framework, a strategy, looking at what's coming up for you, right? So knowing what those big dates and chunks are and working backwards to create, right? Okay, so not yet. We've had some 2s. That's okay. This is why we're here. Okay, I'm seeing some 2s, y'all. I'm seeing some 2s. Now, don't get me wrong. This happens all the time, because the beginning of the season for most of us is August, maybe after Labor Day, September. And so we feel like we're been so busy with enrollment, lead generation, trials, getting new people in the door, that we sometimes forget that we need to do these quarterly planning sessions. We need to set aside time. And here's the deal. Why is it so important? I love it. Like a 1.5. I'll take it. I'll take it. Right? Rachel says she's like a 1.5. She's done a little bit, but she hasn't done all the things, right? So that's okay. I love it. So here's the deal. I personally feel like the third quarter planning actually is one of the most important of the year. And let me tell you why. Now, while I believe we should do quarterly plannings every quarter, right? We should have a plan, a strategy, get our lives together. Because I've been having the conversation. The other day, I was talking to one of my clients, one of my private clients, and she said, I have to tell you that I feel like although there's work involved, I'm not like working all the time. I'm not feeling like it's hard. I'm not hustling. And I said, yeah, I don't believe in the grustle, right? That's a combination of the hustle and grind, right? And it's so funny? I said it, y'all, and like started laughing and told her I made up a new word. And then I went online and I Googled it and it was already in the Urban Dictionary. What? So apparently I did not, even though I thought I did at the time, I did not come up with the term grustle. Apparently somebody else already has. So, but the truth is that we don't have to always be grustling, right? Why in my head is every day I'm shuffling. Do, do, do. Okay, anyway, sorry. I digress. But anywho, so you do not have to be, but part of that comes with proper planning, having a strategy to move forward. So, why do I think that the last 3 months of the year are so important? And why do we need to do it? Dance break, right? Okay. So, oh my gosh, y'all. Love it. Okay. I hope that you guys have as much fun here on Wednesdays as I do because I just come and have a fun time. And I apologize because sometimes things just pop in my head and I have to go with it. So there you go. Anyway, all right, moving back, bringing it back in to what I really wanted to share with you. Okay, so why is the last 3 months so important? Here's the thing. So many people wait until the new year, right? To like, oh, in 2023, I'm going to do XYZ. What you do right now actually sets the stage for how you're going to start off the beginning of 2023. And if we aren't working in a place of being proactive and we're in the place of working and being reactive, that is where we always feel like we're hustling, grinding, trying to get caught up. Our to-do lists are a mile long and somehow we never ever complete anything, or so it feels like, right? So how do we finish strong? How do we finish strong? Right? Well, it starts here. It starts right now. It starts today. I want us to make sure that we are setting ourselves up for success for the next quarter. Since we've already started it, technically, we're 5 days in, y'all. So, but we're never too late, right? So, we're going to get it going. So, how do we make sure that we finish 2022 strong? The first thing is we always have to start with what is our big goal? What would you like to see happen by the end of the year? So share that with us in the comments right now. If you have an enrollment goal, lay it in there. Yes, take the time to lay the foundation for 2023. Where are my hand clappers? Here they are, y'all. Yes. Yes, 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 right? Right now, we're laying the foundation for 2023. And here's what I can also let you know. If you feel like maybe you haven't hit the goals that you had set for yourself, it's not too late. It's not too late, but we have to set the intentions and the foundations, right? So let's see. Prepping programs I want to launch. Yes. Okay. So if that's your number one goal, we need to look at the next 3 months and how do we break that down into smaller incremental tasks. The other thing is look at what big things do you have that are coming up on your calendar. So are you doing a nutcracker? Are you doing or a winter showcase or recital? Are you planning on participating in fair performances? Like, what do you have coming up? So, number one, we start with what is our number one objective, right? What is our number one objective to accomplish by the end of 2022? Because, y'all, we know it's coming at us with a fury, right? I feel like we step into October, for us anyway. It's like, we get through the beginning of the year, and all of the enrollment and all that stuff. And then October comes and it's like every single weekend or every single week, we've got things happening. And so it's easy to get swept in the moment of the doing and just like, okay, well, I'm just focusing on, getting through today. And then tomorrow I'll focus on the next day, which sometimes in certain seasons of your life, yes, we have to do that. But what if instead we took a little bit of time to break things down so they don't feel so overwhelming, right? So start with what's your number one goal, right? So I have some clients who told me I have a really big enrollment goal that I want to accomplish by the end of the year. Awesome. Set your intentions, right? Then, once you've set those intentions, we can now work backwards in creating a plan that is intentional and is moving the needle forward. It's, yes, setting time aside to work on what's important, work on your business instead of just in your business. It is so important, y'all. Okay. And when we can look ahead, we could say, okay, I've got 3 months and I want to add X amount of students, or I have 3 months to get the programs ready to launch. How do I work backwards? Right? How do I finish strong? And I talked a little bit about it last week in our episode about time blocking, date blocking, that sort of thing. And so if you haven't watched last week's episode, you might want to go on and take a little look at that replay because we do talk about time blocking and day blocking and how that can also aid you once you are doing your quarterly planning. Okay, so my friends, start with what is your number one tippity top priority. If that was the only thing that happened in the next 3 months and you accomplished it, you would feel like a freaking rock star. That is what we start with. That is what we start with. Right? That's what we start with. And then we work ourselves backwards. Now, and I'm guilty, y'all. I am so guilty of this. So this is why I'm sharing it with you, because I'm guilty of it, which means y'all are probably guilty of it too. How many of us are guilty of trying to take on way too many projects all at once because we are Wonder Woman? We're like, of course we could get that done. Or we underestimate how much time it might take. Or we don't factor in all of our other responsibilities that we have. Raise your hand. Let me know. Oh, I love you too. So how many of us are guilty of that? Right? How many of us are guilty of that? Me. This gal right here. And I am lucky that I do have a team that helps me. And when I tell them of my crazy dreams or goals or things that I dream up, right, for our businesses, for our clients, for our community, sometimes I think they're actually going to kill me. No, I'm not. But right? I'm like, hey, I had a dream last night and I thought about this thing. And they're like, oh, okay. So anyway. So, how many of us are guilty of that? Me. I'm guilty. It's okay. It's okay for us to admit when we do this, we take on too many projects. And I think this happens so many times for us. And so what I love about my quarterly planning is I really try to pick 1 to 2 projects that we can tackle. I cannot take on all the projects all at once. And here's the thing, if I let you guys in, do you want me to peel back the curtain a little bit for y'all? Share with you real quick. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do that. If not, it's fine. I don't have to share. Let me know. Okay, so I'll wait. If you don't want me to share, I don't have to share. But so what I know to be true is that you can absolutely, even if it feels like, oh my gosh, things are crazy and I didn't hit my goal. Can I tell you? Okay, I got to peel back the curtain. All right. So, can I tell you that for me, I have done some amazing things in the last quarter of the year, right? Like, I've done some crazy enrollment numbers because that was my intention. I set my intention. I'm like, ooh, how are we gonna make this happen? Right. And that was our focus. I mean, y'all, if I'm being honest, right? And I think it's a little bananas, but like in the last quarter of the year, now this has been a couple years back because hello, pandemic, but we were able in 1 quarter to add over 200 students in 1 quarter by just being intentional and like creating the strategy and working the plan, right? Um, I've had where we've added an extra $15,000 just in 1 month because of the goal that I set, how I wanted to accomplish it, right? And we worked the system. You can do some amazing things in a short amount of time, right? And for me, you guys know we have lots of different things happening, right? We have our mobile dance company, which is doing amazing. We're so excited to be back inside the centers this year. And we're, honestly, we're rebuilding. We're rebuilding. California had us completely shut down until April of this year. That's banana pants, right? So we are rebuilding that part of our business. And so I will tell you this last quarter for me is go time. We've started out, we're in some great schools who said, yes, absolutely, come back right away. We are rehiring new staff, new teachers, just like some of you, right? We're training new teachers. There's a lot going on. But what I will tell you is this next 90 days is what I call the sprint. This is the sales sprints. I am in it, and we will be rebuilding our business, that business, this next 90 days. So if anybody wants to launch and build a mobile program quickly, if you want to come on the train with me and go through a sales sprint, is what I call it, drop the word mobile below, and I will show you exactly what I'm doing every single week to get the goals that I want to get. And I'm going to share with you all the things, right, in our new pilot program. So, y'all, the next 90 days can be a total game changer for you. We're going to walk through it together, hand in hand, and I'm going to share with you all the deets. So if you want more information about the new mobile pilot program that I'm throwing out, because it's only 90 days, we could do anything for 90 days and get amazing results. So there's that. The second part is in our world, we've got that program over here, which we run and we serve 3 counties and it's amazing and we love it. Then pulling back the curtain for y'all, we've got I have our coaching and consulting company, Dance Studio Empire now. And so with that, we have our private clients, we have our group coaching programs. So we have Studio Accelerator Bootcamp, and we've got a mobile mastermind, and we have this new pilot program that we're throwing out there. And y'all stay tuned, because me and the team have, well, we've dreamed up something new, and it's going to be amazing, and it's going to be so accessible for everyone, which makes my heart so happy. That's coming up in November. So there's a lot of little pieces, and y'all, we have the Dance Studio Owners Beach Business Retreat happening. That is coming up, right? So there's that. And then if I wasn't a glutton for punishment, no, I'm joking. We've started a new nonprofit, Arts Enrichment for All, right? And so if you look at all these different things that we have going on, I get asked all the time, oh my gosh, do you ever sleep? And the answer, y'all, is yes, 8 hours every single night. I do. I know I need my sleep to be able to make this all happen. But here's the deal. This is why quarterly planning is so essential for us and all of these different moving parts that we have going on. Because, can I share with you that, back in quarter three, yes, June, July, August, quarter three. So in quarter three, we applied for a grant for our new nonprofit, right? So we knew in quarter three that was a focus. We saw the grant, we wanted to apply for the grant, and guess what? We found out that we've been awarded the grant. But let me tell you, if we didn't book that in, if we didn't fill that into our quarterly planning, it would not have happened. And the other thing is, friends, yes, I recognize that for us, I truly believe deep in my heart, and I hope that you guys do too. I believe in impact before income. Now, do not get me wrong right now. Y'all know I believe passion and profit, not one or the other. I believe in impact and profit. But when I say impact over or impact before income, I know that doing some of these things are creating an impact, which then will in turn create income, right? So this last quarter now, yes, there's a lot of, so for me, I've plugged in that Beach Owners Business Retreat that's happening in November in Florida. And you guys were so blessed because our retreat location did not get flooded. We are like over the moon that, we are able to still host this. And so if that's something that you're interested in, y'all, I'm on it today. I'm going to tell you about all the things. But if it is something, we do have a few rooms left, only a couple. So if you want more information about that and you want to have a conversation about the retreat, drop the word retreat below and we could do that as well. So going back, now that I've pulled back the curtain, I've told you all the things that are happening over here, right? We're all busy. But we have to make the decision that we are going to be intentional with our time, that we're going to be proactive instead of reactive, and that starts with quarterly planning. So my goal for you, or my homework, I should say, for you today is I want you to look at your calendar, and I want you right now, and if you come back on the replay, I want to know that as well, but I want you to commit to getting on your calendar. I know it's already Wednesday, sometime this week, right? Sometime this week to finish your quarterly planning, to take the time to look at the rest of October, November, December, and plot out what it is that you want to accomplish, work yourself backwards, and have a plan. and have a plan. And I will tell you, if you are a client of mine, which some of you are, this Friday, we will be doing that together. And so if you want to join us, you can join us on our implementation call and we will be working on that together. So know that. For any of you who have not gotten all the way to a 1, if you're a 2 or a 1.5, right, you're more than welcome to come and we will work through it together. Okay. Now, let me know in the comments below, when are you going to do this? The first thing I want you to commit to is, what's your big goal? What's your intention? Set your intention. If it's enrollment's your focus, then set an exact goal, y'all. None of this, well, I would like to enroll more students, or I would really love to see my classes at at capacity. What does that mean? Does it mean you want another 10 students or you want another 27 students? Get very specific about what you want and put it out in the universe, right? You have to start with that. And if, my friends, you need the support, the community, number one, we have our Facebook group, right? We have that for any dance studio owner who wants to come in, share, get support, right? And then, of course, if you want another level of mentorship, we're here for that as well. But I'm here, my soul, really, in my heart, my goal is to create a space for studio owners to get the support that they need, to have a community, to know that they're not alone, and to really see you guys thrive. And to know that you don't always have to grustle, right? There are better ways, because life is short. Life is short. And no one's ever going to say, man, did she worked all the time, right? She worked all the time, or she was always grustling, right? We don't want people, that's not what I want people to remember me for. I want them to remember me for the impact that I made, for how kind we are, for that we lived life full out, that we were fun and full of joy, right? And that we just stood for all things kind, and that we wanted, really, I don't want to leave this world thinking that, gosh, I should have done some X, Y, Z. So there's better ways. Yes. Okay. This is very, very specific, and I love it. Successful winter outreach performances to attract additional enrollment goal of 35 students for January classes. Yes, I love it. Okay. So now I want you to get to that calendar and I want you to work backwards and look at, what do you need to do to make that happen, right? Let's finish 2022 strong. And here's the deal. I would love for you, as you're moving along, to come into our Facebook group, right? Dance Studio Owner Business Building and Growth Community. It's a long one, but y'all, it's true. Host one feet Music Friday events with 5 guests. Yes. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, right? Get super specific. And then we're going to work backwards. And if you have questions and you get stuck, throw them here in the feed. Come back to this. I want to answer them for you. I want to be there to support you and make sure that you feel great about finishing off 2022. Now, my friends, I'm going to leave you there. I hope that you have a fantastic week. If you are not a 1 yet and you're in a 2 or a 1.5 situation, I really, I want to see you get your homework done. So let me know. Come back and let me know when you've got it done and when you're feeling good about it. And if you want to share, even better, I want to know, right? I want to know. And if you have questions about that new pilot program for launching your mobile, absolutely, yes, drop the word strong if you want a copy of today's show notes. we're here to support you guys. And serious transformation can happen in the next 90 days. You just have to decide that it's so, and it will. So I'm going to leave you all there. Feel free to reach out. Feel free to ask me about any of the things that we've got going on. We're transparent and we like to share around here, and we peel back the curtain if that's what you want. And so, y'all, get ready to see lots happening in the last quarter of 2022, not only for Dance Studio Empire, but for Arts Enrichment for All and for Birdies and for all of the amazing things that we have to bring you, because you guys, I'm super excited about the next phase for us and for all of you, because I think it's going to be magical and it's going to be so good. So I'm going to leave you all there. I hope that you have a fantastic week, and I will see you all very, very soon next Wednesday, same time, same place, for another episode of the Erin Bird Live Show. Bye, guys.